Yes, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'd like to welcome to my new subscribers to my channel. If those who are new to my channel, I have old videos and new videos. Alright, I have live streams. Okay, you can watch my videos from old to new or new to old. You can start off watching my short videos, my long videos, or you can start off with my live streams, or you can start off by reading my posts. It is entirely up to you which way you want to enjoy my channel. And also, if you're enjoying my content, obviously hit the like button on some of my videos that you've enjoyed watching. For today's video, I am doing a pendulum reading. I know I said I was going to do one in one of my videos. At least I think I said I was going to do one. This is a lead up to my history video that I'll be doing. I still not sure if I'm going to be doing a spirit box session in my history video, but I will be using a EMF reader in my history video if I'm able to grab one from the hardware store if they have one in stock. If not, there'll be just a quick, simple, brief history of the Pioneer Park if I can't do a spirit box or EMF. So, but that's coming up. Okay, I do not have a specific upload date for that video. Okay, I was kind of like this one, my pendulum reading. I didn't have a specific date for it either. So, and I'm going to be doing it now, obviously. So I'm going to get into this. No, this is not the first time I've done pendulum readings. I've done many pendulum readings on myself, along with tarot card readings. I've done those on myself too. Now, you need to obviously brace yourself, like prepare yourself. You need to protect yourself because these are actually portals. So I end up buying the heaviest pendulum there was at Maggie's. Maggie's is more like a magic / gift store here in Tasmania. I chose a tiger's eye because that's what jumped out at me, and the fact that I like tiger's eye. So, I have made a homemade pendulum once before, which I no longer have, which really sucks because I really liked that pendulum that I made. So, I don't remember what colored stone I had. I think it was a jade stone that I had. But anyway, I'm not sure if you guys are going to see this. Anyway, so you guys can actually see the board. Oh, crud. There goes my horse picture. Alright. I guess you kind of sort of can see this. I'm just going to point it out that this is yes, yes, no, and no. The spirit boards usually have yes up the top, no down the bottom. And then the maybes off to the side. But this is actually set out differently to a spirit board that I used to have. My very first spirit board that I had was actually a starter spirit board, so I am trying to do this in a way so you guys are able to see. Hope you guys can see that. So just gonna move that closer to me. Alright, I'm gonna get into this. Is there anyone here that wants to speak to me? Please come through the crystal if you're here. Is there anyone here? Don't be shy. Talk to me. You want to talk with me? No? Okay, well that's okay. We'll see if we can get someone else. Is there anyone else that wants to talk to me? Is there anyone else? Okay, you're going straight to yes. You didn't want to think about that one. Alright. Well, since you're here, are you one of the spirits that are buried at the Pioneer Park? Okay. Did you enjoy being here? Was life different all those years ago when you were here? No. Straight to yes. Okay. Not much to think about there, eh? Alright. Since you don't like swinging the pendulum, you just keep swinging it to yes, which is actually a positive. I appreciate that. Is it true that the headstones were removed? Were they damaged? Oh, okay. That's a strong yes. Right. Is it okay if I give a brief history in my next video? Okay, well, it seems as though these spirits are actually quite friendly by the sounds of it. Obviously, there was one that was shy and didn't want to speak. Obviously, this one's more active, the one I'm talking to. Also, I don't know the spirit's name, which I'll end up asking what the spirit's name is in the video that I will be uploading. See if it's the same spirit that's contacting me through my pendulum. I'll say this one is quite happy talking to me at the moment. So I'm just going to keep asking some basic yes or no questions. Are you at peace? Are you happy? Okay. Well, that's nice to know. Can you tell me something about heaven? I'm going to get very spiritual here right now. All right. Is heaven peaceful? Do you like being up there? Do you like being up in heaven? Okay. I see. Well, thanks for that. All right. Is it okay if I ask 2 more questions? Okay, straight up, yes. Well, thank you. Are you finding that this era is way different to the era that you're living in? No, straight up, yes. All right. I have one more question for you. All right. Is it okay if I ask you some questions on a spirit box at the Pioneer Park or cemetery in my next upcoming video? Would you like that? All right. Also, one other thing. Would you be able to confirm the dates when I do my history in my next video? Well, thank you for letting me talk to you through the pendulum for those quick sessions. And I'll be looking forward to talking to you through a spirit box or through the EMF reader. Alright, so those were actually some brief, easy yes or no questions. I wasn't going to do like hard questions, obviously. I was going to do questions that was related to my upcoming history video. So you heard it, okay? Well, you didn't hear it, but you saw it. Now the spirit said yes out through each pendulum reading. There was no no's, maybes, or rephrases, okay? Only because I said questions that were easy for them to answer. Now the spirit could have said no, but the spirit is willing to continue talking to me. The spirit is willing to communicate while I'm doing my history video. Obviously, he or she is happy to do so, I am going to get the name of the spirit that communicated with me, obviously. And as you can see, pendulums do have some concentration. No, there is no silly question, okay? There is no such thing as silly questions. You can basically ask a spirit any question you desire, as long as they're basic, they're easy for them to answer through a pendulum. If you're doing it through a pendulum, a little bit different if you're doing a spirit box, because then you can do full-on sentences. Noticed I said thank you to the spirit each time it gave me a straightforward answer. Well, that's because I don't want to be disrespectful. I'd want to be polite to whoever's communicating with me. That way it doesn't feel aggravated. The energy feels calm. It feels positive. All right. You don't want to get the spirit angry, because I've noticed there are some YouTubers out there who do these pendulum readings, spirit box sessions, EMF readers. They are the ones that tend to get the spirits angry, and they wonder why they get haunted, they get followed home. Okay, that's not what you want. Okay, when you're doing these on a video, you'd want to be polite. You want to use your manners. Say thank you to each question. All right. Okay, there's no need to be afraid of them, basically. When I first started doing my very first pendulum reading many years ago, I was scared of it at first. Well, not scared, but I was nervous about it. But I got used to doing these kinds of readings, and I've had one negative experience, but other than that, it's been calm, it's been positive. I've not had any negative or nasty readings from these spirits. If I get a spirit that doesn't want to talk to me, of course I'm going to get no. But those who do want to talk to me, of course I'm going to get yes. Just like you saw there. Now, the goal is to actually, when you're holding the pendulum in your hand, always make sure your hand is still. All right, so keeping your hand still, do not move your hand or your fingers. Let the spirits come through the pendulum and move it themselves. All right, that's the best way you're going to get a proper reading. All right, is if you let the spirits move it themselves without you moving your hand. So that, if you would like me to do another pendulum video, then go ahead and leave your comment. Okay, type yes in the comments section if you want me to do a longer pendulum session or a short, brief session like I just done. I can definitely do that. Because I'm actually quite happy doing this through a pendulum, okay? I don't need a spirit box to talk to spirits. Okay, there are other ways. Pendulum, spirit boards. I don't like spirit boards as such, but I prefer a pendulum. Pendulums are much easier because, you know, they can actually push the pendulum. Yes, spirits are active during the day. Haunted is haunted regardless. They're active during the day, they're active during the night. You just need to get the right times to actually speak to them. It is actually 5:29 p.m. at the moment. It's almost 5:30. It will probably be past 5:30 by the time I uploaded this. If you're still here, did you enjoy this short session that we just done? Well, I did too. Thank you for your time, and I enjoyed these simple, basic questions that I did with you. So thank you, and I'll be looking forward to talking to you again. Alright, so obviously that was going to be my last question. So you can basically either hand make these yourself at home, or you can buy these for about anywhere from $30 to $40 at your local magic store. These you can draw up yourself on a piece of paper, or you can go out and buy one. Okay, I used to draw mine up. So, but I haven't drawn up a pendulum board in ages. And like I said, my very first kit was it was a starter kit. Oh, it was in a little green box. And no, it wasn't a stone. It was a metal pendulum, and it had all these different boards. Like it had one of these. They had a numerology one, and there's two others in there as well. Galileo, I think it was. But it was definitely my very first pendulum kit that I started off with before I branched off and drew up my own pendulum board on a piece of paper and a pen. And I made my very first pendulum using a stone and a old necklace chain that I pulled apart and a charm at the end of my choice. So it was kind of like this, but not. And the stone I used was a little bit thinner, and it was a jade stone. So, but yeah, I don't have that anymore. So that's actually quite sad. The charm that I had was like a little sword, which was quite cute. So, yeah. Would I have a go at making my own pendulum? Yeah, I'd probably make my own pendulum again. I would like to make one out of clear quartz because I love clear quartz. It's so pretty. Clear quartz is one of my favorite stones. They're so pretty, and you know, they just look good on my shelf. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Thanks for watching this brief pendulum video. Like I said, if you want another pendulum video, go ahead and leave a yes in the comments section below. If you want a longer session, then next to the yes, write longer. Or if you want a short one, put short, and I can do that for you guys. All right. So if you like my content, go ahead and smash the like button. Comments and questions are left down below. Please be mindful of your comments and your questions. Be respectful. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. And your notifications bell is optional. I am not pressuring you guys into doing any of that. And I'll be looking forward to my upcoming video at the Pioneer Park. Bye.